Another new artisanal Sudoku puzzle. This is from volume 177. It's called 8th Avenue. This is the alternative version with a little bit more clues, make it easier for me. Otherwise, I'd be here for a week. Normal Sudoku rules apply. We have cages, we have Renban lines, and we have black crop key dots. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so these two could be the same. All right, so this has to be a 1, 2 then. So this will be a 1, 2, 4, and then this could be a 2 or an 8. So then this is going to be a 5. All right, so then what do we have here? 1 or 4, yeah, okay. Then this has to be a 4, 8, because the other options do not work. 5, 7, 9 cannot be on a black crop key. What about over here? So it can't be a 2, 8, or it can't be a 4, 6. So we have a 1, 9 or a 3, 7 on there. All right. No problem. There's a lot of 8 boxes. A lot of 8 cages, I mean. Okay, so then this one, this could be a 4, and then that could be a 1, 3. So this is going to be a 1, 2, or a 3, 6. Okay. Then this 1, 2, 4, 8. Yeah, okay. It doesn't have to be a 3, 6. Okay. What about here? So we know that we don't know anything actually. What about this? Nine, 8, 7, 6. 8, 7, 6, 5. So this has to be high. So 5 has to be on one of these Renbans. But we don't know which one yet. 9, 8, 7, 6. 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we know that it has to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then this 5, 6, 5, 7, 9. Cannot be 5, 7, 9 in this. And then this, if this was an 8, this one would have to be 4. So this is going to be a 6, 3. 6, 7, 8, 9, or 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So we know that those are not 6s. Okay, so what about this? That cannot be a 3, 7. So this is now 1, 9, and we can place 1, 9. So these are not 9s. So it'll be a 5, 7, 8. Then we need a 3, 6 on that cage. Okay. 2, 5, 7, 8. So if this is an 8, we could put 2 on there. All right. Don't love it, but don't hate it. Where's the 9 in this box? 9s cannot be on black crop keys, and it cannot be in an 8 cage, so this is where the 9 will be. Then we can pencil mark 9s up here. This is a 9. An 8 would have to be on this cage, or on the Renban if that's a 9. Has to be. Must. No options. So then we have 1s over here. Okay, so 1s are definitely in the cages. 100%. No ifs, ands, or buts. So it could be here. Okay. So then these 4s will go here. So that's either 2 or an 8. No, that doesn't have to be a 4. It can be a 4. Gotta remember that. So where's the 9 on 9? It's either here or not on the Renban. Okay. 9 can go here. Could also go here or here. So 9's there or there. All right. All right, multiple options for that. 1, 2, and then this is a 3, 6. All right, I'll pencil mark those. That's fine for now. And then 2, 5, 7, 8. So that's 2, 5, 2, 5, 7, 8. That can't be an 8 because of this. This is a 2 or a 5. So it's a 2 or a 5, so it has to be a 1, 2, 5. Okay, so then this is a 1, and then that'll be a 2, 5, so this is now forced to be an 8. All right. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Which places the 8s here? We already know that the 8s are there. All right, so then this, we know that the 1 has to be in the bottom of this cage. And it's either, it can't be a 1, 2, 5, so this will be a 1, 3, 4, and we can place the 4 there. This will now be a 1, 3 pair. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then we need 6, 7, and 9. So this will be a 7, 9 pair, and then this is a 6. That's a 3. This can no longer be a 3, 9. Could never be a 6, 6. So it's a 4, 8, or a 5, 7. This is now going to be a 1, 2, or 4. But with the 1s, ones have to be here and here, so this cannot be a 1, 2. Yeah, it cannot be a 1, 2. Right. So this is the 1 in this box. No. Yes, this is the 1. 1, 3. Right? 1, 3, 4. Yes. Okay. So then if this cannot be a 1, 3, 4. So this is going to be a 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5, and then that can't be a 1. All right. So if that's a 1, 2, 5, then this one would have to be a 1, 3, 4. I think that's the way that goes. So then this is the 1, that's a 3, that's a 4. Which places this as a 1, so it's a 2, 5 pair. Okay, I think my logic is sound. Could be wildly incorrect though. So this is going to be a 2, 4 or a 4, 8. Which means that the 4 has to be here. So this is either a 2 or an 8. So up here is going to be a 5, 7 now. All right, that's a 5, 7. And then those are 8s, so this is an 8. Then we need 2. Okay, actually we can, so this is a 3. 3, so that's a 6. And then this is now a 2, 5, 7. 2, 5, 7. And then with the 5, 7 there, this is now a 2. That's a 5. That's a 2. This is going to be, that'll be a 7. And this is a 5, so that's a 7 as well. So I can remove those 7s. It's a 5, 8 pair. Okay, so with those 2 5s here, this is no longer a 5, so it's an 8, and this is a 5. I think. So then over here, we have 2, 5 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 6s over here. 6, 7, 9. All right. I'll leave that be for now. Oh, this is now 1, 9. Only 1s left in the column. Okay. 1, so this, we know that this 1 has to be on here, so this has to be a 1, 2, 3, 4. Because if there's a 1, it can only go up. So this can no longer be a 5, which puts a 5 and a 2. Yeah, I'm feeling good about that. We can place 2s here. So that's going to be a 2, 9 pair. So 9 there. Okay, good. Which 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be a 6, 8. 6, 8. Which puts this, we have a 5 here, and then this will be a 7. Feel good about that. Yeah, I'm thinking that's all right. 1, 2, 3. Then this will be 4, 6, 8. 4, 6, 8. That cannot be a 4. All right. What do we see in this box? Anything? 2, 2, 2. So then we have 2's over here. If this is a 2, this would have to be a 3. 2, 3, and then that would have to be a 4. Okay, because if this is a 6, that cannot be a 2. All right, I think we're okay with that. 1, 2. So then these can also be 3's. These are 4's. 5's already there. These can also be 6's. Then we have 7's. 8's already there, so then 9's. But these 9's cannot be on the Renban because the 9 would have to include the 8. And the 8 is in the box, so that cannot happen. Okay, so all right, so let's figure this out. So if this is a 3, this would be a 2, 4. This is a 6. It cannot be a 6. Because where is it going to go? 6 and then 7, but then this would have to go back down to a 7. So it can't be a 6. So we have that's a 3. And then that's a 6. All right, so we can move that 6, and we can move this 3, and then that can't be a 7. And that can't be a 6. So this is going to be a 4, that's a 2. All right, so then that's not a 2, 3, that's not a 2, 3. That can't be a 1 anymore, so this is the 1. That's a 9. Okay, so then that's not a 1, 4. Oh, 1, 4. So that's 2, 3 pair. So that can't be a 2, 3, or 4. So this is now a 9. That's a 7. That's a 6. Okay, there we go. I'm thinking that's okay. We will find out shortly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. This up here will be a 3, 4. And then this column needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. All right. I'm way further along than I expected to be in this puzzle. So this becomes a 2, 9, 2, 9. And if that's a 7, 9, this one would have to be the 9. And then that'll be a 2. So then this is a 7, 9, 6, 9. Okay, so then this has to be an 8. That's a 4, 8, 1, 4. No, backwards. 4, 1. Sorry. All right, so this will be a 6. That'll be a 2, 9. Remove that 9. Move this 8. Move that 9. So this is an 8, a 9, which places this as a 7. Okay. This is not a 6. That's not a 3, so it's a 4, 8. Good. This is a 2. All right, so we have a 1 here, so that'll be a 3. Oh, let's place those not pencil marks. So 5, 2. All right, 4, 3. That's an 8. That's a 7, 8. So we have 5, 7, 4. Then we need a 5 and a 6. 6 here, 5 there. All right. That is quite possibly one of the tougher rated James Sinclair puzzles I've done, and I'm just happy I succeeded. Honestly, faster than I thought to.